Good morning, everyone. I'm back again today to share with you a guided meditation for manifesting abundance. Now, we've already exercised, done some yoga, and now we're ready to get started. Either way, if you haven't already exercised today, that's all right. The most important thing is that I like to start my day off with exercise and yoga before meditating to make sure that we're awake, energized, the life forces are flowing, and I find it really assists with my meditation practice to make sure that all the life forces are flowing through the body and that we can totally be in touch with the energy within us, as well as to really not be distracted by anything and to really be able to tap into intuition and abundance around us. So I'm just going to remind everyone that you can find me live on several different platforms. We're live on Instagram, for example. You can find us live on my new account, Munir Abundant Soul. And so you'll find me live right now on Instagram. Awesome. As well as several other networks. And you'll find us on Facebook. You'll find us on Twitter. You'll find us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, as well as Instagram, and as well as our Facebook group and Facebook page. All you need to do is Google me, Munir Nawab, and I'm sure you'll find my live streams and my videos. I try to do this every day, and every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, I have a scheduled guided meditation for manifesting abundance, which you can put into your calendar, and you can join on those networks as well. So with that, let's get started. I'm going to go back to my pillow, which I have set up here. It's a beautiful day today here in Cabo, Mexico. I'm going to grab my water. And important thing is to sit comfortably in a way that works for you. You might even lie down if that feels more aligned for you. Important thing is not to fall asleep though. Sitting comfortably on a pillow, perhaps a mat under you, cross-legged. And I use a timer on my phone called the Interval app to go through each of the different parts of the meditation, my meditation routine, which is to first set an intention. We set an intention. What is it that we'd like to get out of this meditation at the end? And by that, I mean, what is the question or questions that we would like to answer after this meditation? Now, it's not to say that the harder we try, the more effort we put into this, that we're going to somehow work towards our solution or answer. That's not how it works. In fact, quite the opposite. The whole point of this is to let go. It's to let go of our ego and to then get in touch with a higher spirit, a higher self. It's in fact when we're done the meditation, then we'll be able to tap into creativity, intuition, and really tap into and see our avenues and our paths towards abundance. So that is the intention that we're setting now. What are the questions, or what are the areas of our life where we would like that intuition, that creativity? I always like to start with the simplest question, which is, how do I want to be today? It's a very simple question I ask myself at the beginning and end of my meditation routine. And I don't want to answer the question now because we haven't meditated yet. We still may be caught up in our ego from the hectic morning or hectic day so far. Let's wait to answer these questions until we're done meditating. And you may have other questions. I keep a list of questions on my phone in a notepad, and often I'll have a notebook where I'll take notes on my phone as well at the end. And as I mentioned, we'll be starting off with first setting the intention. Then we'll do about 5 minutes of grounding, 5 minutes of gratitude, and 5 minutes of meditating and pondering on love. Love for ourselves and others. Then we'll sit in stillness for at least 5 minutes. And then we should find ourselves in a state of loving awareness, calm, tranquility, and equanimity. And from that state, we'll be more in touch with our higher self rather than our ego. And that will be an excellent time to answer our questions and gain divine intuition and see our paths towards abundance. So with that, let's get started. I'm going to start my timer now. Setting our intention. If there's anything else that you'd like to answer for today, you may set that intention now. Starting off with grounding, body in a comfortable position, and just breathing in and out. Gently breathing in, breathing out. Clearing our mind of any thoughts. Just focus on your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. And if you find yourself distracted, gently bring your attention back to the breath. And grounding, so feeling a connection to all things. Feeling a connection to something much bigger than ourselves. Perhaps that's God and all of God's creation, if that resonates with you. Perhaps it's the universe itself and how we all began from the same point, from a big bang, through the birth and rebirth of the universe. We are here, all here now, but we came from the same common point. Let's remember that. Feeling connected to all beings, knowing that we all come from the same common ancestors, one mother, one father, we can all trace ourselves back to. And grounding to that thought, not to get caught up in our own specific existence, remembering it's all much bigger than us. Still feeling how we are connected to that big picture. In this moment, we are connected to it all, to all time, past, present, and future. Feeling that connection through our root, that spot between our legs, connected to the ground below us, and almost feeling an energy flowing through our body right down to our root, and then being connected to the whole world, all the beings. We're all connected through this earth, through this universe. Feel free to move gently if that resonates with you in this part of the meditation. Next, moving on to gratitude. What are we grateful for? And although we may be grateful for the material things in our lives or even people in our life, remember that everything in this world is fleeting. So let's not get more attached to our ego. And instead, let's be grateful for the simplest, most fundamental thing that we can be grateful for. Let's continue to dig deeper and deeper into our gratitude. Let us be grateful for just being alive in this moment, for being a human being in this moment. Let's be grateful for that. Have the ability to take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Let's be grateful for even ever having existed, to have even ever had the chance to be a human being, to have made it this far. Regardless of what might happen to us later today or tomorrow, let's be grateful for having had this incredible opportunity and experience of being human, with hands and feet and a mind and the ability to experience this world.
Romani.
Now let's be grateful for, let us be grateful for anyone ever existing, ever. Let's be grateful for the universe itself. Let us feel gratitude for anyone ever having the opportunity and the chance to exist. regardless of ourselves. Let's just be happy and grateful for everyone else, all the other people, the other species, perhaps beings on other planets and other times. Let's be grateful for the universe itself, the miracle of existence itself. And by recognizing extreme gratitude, we also recognize that we are abundant right now. We, as individuals, as a species, as a universe, we are abundant. And there's so much abundance, limitlessness. That's all this universe is, this existence. It's unlimited in the possibilities of what can and will happen. So let us be totally in tune with that, is that everything and anything could happen to us and to others. So let's tap into that immense abundance right now. And finally, for the guided part of the meditation, let us meditate on love. First, sending love to ourselves. Let's send ourselves some unconditional love. Let's see ourselves as perfect. How wonderful we are to be a human. And even if we don't always see ourselves as perfect, let us remember that we do have divine intuition. And we have grace. Grace being the fact that we have the opportunity to learn from our mistakes. Either we will learn or someone else will learn from our so-called mistakes. And so in that way, we are perfect. Everything will eventually lead to a higher outcome, a higher purpose. And so let's send ourselves some love. Let's not be hard on ourselves. In fact, the opposite. Let's see our greatness. Let's see our greatness and love that. See how wonderful we are. Just to be a human, to have a human mind and a human body. The fact that we're taking this time now for ourselves to meditate. How wonderful is that? Let's send ourselves some love for this practice today. Let's also send love to all the beings in this world. To our friends, our family, and especially those people who we serve through our work, through our purpose, through our service. Just think of those people for a moment. Let's see how perfect all these people are. And even if we don't always see them as perfect, remember they too have grace. And through this loving grace, we all are perfect in the end. We are all human beings, after all. That in itself is a great reason to see the perfection in each other. And let's love that perfection. Send some unconditional love to all the people, in the world, especially our friends and our family and those people we serve. Because it is through our service that we are abundant. Send everyone and every being a great big I love you. Lastly, in our meditation, we'll spend 5 minutes just in silence. Let's clear our mind of any thoughts. Just focus on our breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. If you find yourself distracted, gently return your attention back to your breath. Gently breathing in, breathing out. filling the body and the mind. Breathing through the whole body, feeling that breath flow from our root all the way to our crown and back again on the exhale. Ever so gentle. And next, moving on to pondering. And although this might end the formal part of our meditation, we have this opportunity now to stay in this meditative state, continuing to focus just on the breath. And noticing the gap between breaths. So that's where we will find the quiet whispers of intuition, creativity, inspiration. And coming back to our original question, how do I want to be today? Continue to ask the question over and over, just focusing on the breath, not overthinking it with our mind, continuing to focus on the breath and the gap between breaths. And ask the question again. See what comes up in our heart. How do I want to be today? Perhaps happy, perhaps loving to yourself and others, joyful, smiling. What would make a difference for you today in your way of being? Will make today better than yesterday in a way. Happy, joyful, relaxed. When you have a chance after, you might write these down so you remember. You refer back to your commitment to be this way. Fun, It is Friday today. And if that feels complete for you, you may move on to any other questions you might have, or you may choose to just sit in silence and see what comes to mind. Maybe you might have other gentle whispers of inspiration or creativity, something you've been struggling with. Let's just sit in silence, or ask yourself the question gently: what would make the difference for me? What would be in line with my purpose, with my Dharma today, this week, this month, this year? Don't overthink it, just feel it. Continuing to breathe. Wonderful. I've received some words, some wisdom. You may ponder on that for later. If you like more time, you may pause the broadcast or the video. Spend as much time as you need while in this meditative state to continue to ponder on your burning questions, the areas of your life where you would like intuition, where you'd like to manifest abundance. And now we'll be moving on to a prayer and a visualization. O Lord, O Creator, O Universe, please allow today's practice to bring us closer to our truth and our true path. May all of our pure desires manifest into reality, but may we never have any attachment to the outcome. May we always be blissful. May we always be grateful. May we always be loving. May we always remember that we are all one. Amen. And now, visualize. Sit in the knowledge and the comfort that the abundance which you seek is already there, all around you. And you'll continue to manifest abundance in more incredible and wonderful, miraculous ways. All of your pure desires will manifest into reality. You will never be worried about the outcome. Feel ourselves being loving and blissful all day long until tomorrow when we do this practice again. I'm going to take a moment now to return your attention to the room around you, to look around, notice things that you may not have noticed while you were meditating. Gently stretch, roll the back, the neck, the shoulders. Or you may wish to remain seated. Continue to ponder, continue to receive intuition, creativity. Now is a great time still to do that. You may also wish to journal during this time, to reflect on your life now from your higher self. Now that we're out of our ego, transcended to our true spirit. Hope you enjoyed today's practice. I'm live most days on several different networks. You may join me, and as well, every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, I host a guided meditation for manifesting abundance in your business and life. As well, I'm taking on a limited number of coaching clients or students to help share teachings and practices for achieving success spiritually through spiritual laws and practices, principles, as well as guided meditations for abundance. And if you would like help with that, if it sounds interesting to you, please reach out. You may send me a direct message, and I would be happy to help you any way that I can. Blessings, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. As well, we will be sharing a brief talk in a few minutes as well on the same networks, talking today about abundance principles.